All right, I'm not sure how much time we missed. I was looking at the guitar. So what we're talking about is the key of C is very important because it's all the white keys on the piano. So all the intervals are there for you. You don't have to play it like in the key of D, key of B flat, where you have to hit a B flat and an E flat, and then you have to know what you're doing. So the key of C is all the white keys, so you can do like really cool things with the key of C, like you can go like, you could just slop your way down. That was sloppy. I'm usually better at those. But you can do your own little thing going all the way down like that in the key of C, and then make a sequence and put it into your synthesizer, right? And then you can, when you go chord match, so whatever chord you're playing on the bottom, it'll do that sequence in that chord, in that tonality. And so this is really nice, But the raw sequences just sound. And then you play it, then the synthesizer makes it sound really good. Sorry for my sloppy piano playing. Hey, will you stop that? The good thing about the key scene, I'm sorry if we are repeating this. I wasn't sure whether the little video segment ended. Key of C in a guitar is the only key that you can play the diatonic C scale in the open position. All right, it starts on E. Okay. You can't do that in any other key. You can't do it in A, you can't do it in E, you can't do it in D, you can't even do it in G. Why? Why can't you do it in G? I thought G is like one of these, good old-fashioned chords that we can play on the open string. Okay, well, let's count using the S2Ls and the S3Ls that we talked about the patterns. So it would be starting on the 6th of G would be E, right? The low E. So we go 6, 7, root. There's the F sharp 7. So we go 6, 7, root. Now we start the 2, 3, 4. We start the S3L, 5, 6. S3L's got to go over here and get that 7. Can't do it. Can't do it if there's a fret not there. So that's it. You can't play it from the open string without adjusting the scale. So we go 6, 7, root, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then I'd have to take that 7 out of the C cage, out of the original. It would be the C, E, G cage. It goes out of the cage that way. Okay, it goes out of the cage down here where you can't get that note at all. Then you have to go up here to get it, to get that F sharp. So that's the problem with G. It simply doesn't fit in one cage. You can't play it. You can play it all you want. If you got a guitar like mine that goes down, 2 whole notes, or if you want to do a G-shaped C up here, you can access the 7th of the C up here, and you don't even have to, but you're going out of that cage. Sorry, it goes 6, 7, root, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, root, 2, 3, 4, 3, 4, 5, Now that turned itself into a dominant there. Hang on. Sorry, that was my bad. That was my bad. I was playing a G-shaped C, so obviously the D shape would be a dominant, because 6/7 root means C is the root. So 6/7 root here would be E, F sharp, G, and so on and so on. So that's why the key of C is a good key to work in. So let's move along. We got something really cool to cover today. If it's really cool, that means it means there'll be playing, and it'll make playing easier. How's it going to make playing easier? We're going to find out. So, looking at this arpeggio here, it's an Aeolian sixth A minor arpeggio starting from the root of C. That's all it is. That's all it is. Just root, and then root on top of it. Well, first inversion and first inversion on top of it. So it goes. Alright. Just making sure they're in tune. Now, we'll look at the bottom three strings here. First of all, what cage are we in? And it's important to do cage because, listen, folks, we got 6 strings here with nothing but 6 strings. It's important to put a structure to those strings. We can go anywhere we want on the fretboard as long as we first build the structure, and then we know where we're going. And I'll show you why it's valuable to have a structure like the cage system. The bottom 3 strings here, or the middle, are pretty much the first 4 here, and then we're going to go to the top 4 over here. There'll be an overlap note. Now we're looking vertically string wise, right? So the bottom 3 or 4 strings here is an E minor shape. Why is it an E minor shape? Oh, it's getting cold in here. We have a little cold snap down here. It didn't freeze, but like 34. That was a lot, considering it was like 75 degrees the other day. I went jogging 2 days ago. So, what were we talking about? I think I got a farmer over here. He must be working on his field. That's cool. It's that time of year. It's that time of year. So, what do we got here? We're going to look at the bottom 3 strings, and we have an E minor shaped 6 minor. So let's look at what a regular old E minor is, right? Hey, play me an E minor. Wow, man, that guy can play. He just strum that right off. That is amazing. I wish I could play like that, man. That's an E minor. Now, if we can do an E minor shaped A minor just by sliding that all the way up, right? From E minor to A minor is actually a 4th. So these guys are going up a whole step from like, E minor to F sharp to G sharp to A. Alright, so it's like a perfect 4th, because remember, a perfect 3rd is 2 whole steps. A perfect 4th is a 2 whole steps plus a half step. So you just slide this up a perfect 4th. It'd almost be like if I went up 2 strings on it, then it'd be an A minor. But I have to warp up the C there. It warps up with the tuning of the top 2 strings from the top. But we're not worried about that A minor yet. That we will get to it. That is going to be part of it. But guess what? It's not part of this A minor arpeggio. Wait a minute. I thought we were playing an A minor here. Because we started over here